The Russians are not going to conquer the whole country. It would be a massive mistake. It's a huge piece of real estate, Ukraine. And furthermore, there are lots of people, especially in the central part and the western part of Ukraine, who are ethnic Ukrainians who hate the Russians. Occupying that area would be insane. What the Russians are going to end up doing is they now control close to 23% of Ukraine. I believe they'll try to take another 20%. They have annexed, the Russians have annexed 4 oblasts plus Korea. And I believe that they will try to annex another 4 oblasts. And at the same time, they're going to go to great lengths to turn Ukraine into a dysfunctional rump state. A dysfunctional rump state. They will interfere in the politics of Ukraine, they will interfere with the Ukrainian economy, and they will do everything they can to wreck Ukraine and keep it wrecked, as they said they would in 2008, and they have consistently said afterwards. Now, the problem here, I mean, aside from the fact that this is a devastating defeat for Ukraine, the problem is Ukraine won't be knocked out of the fight completely. And what you will get at some point is not a peace agreement. You're not going to get a peace agreement here. You're going to get a frozen conflict. The fighting will stop, there'll be a ceasefire, and you'll have a frozen conflict. It'll be a lot like Korea on the 38th parallel. As you all know, North Korea on one side, South Korea on the other. You'll have a frozen conflict, and the potential for escalation will be ever present. And you want to understand, the United States will be involved in Ukraine, in Eastern Europe, doing everything it can to damage Russia. We will not lose gracefully. We will not lose in Ukraine and pivot to Asia. We will stay in Ukraine. We will continue to support Ukraine. We will continue to look for opportunities to screw the Russians, and the Russians will look for opportunities to screw us. You'll have this nasty security competition in Eastern Europe. There's no end in sight to the trouble that we are now facing in Ukraine.